We want to turn now to how the rest of the field is handling Trump following a speech in Washington, D.C. today meant to highlight her foreign policy bona fides. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley dodged when she was asked about her former boss's legal troubles.
In terms of the recording that's happened, we're going to let the courts play that out and do whatever. I have long said anybody that wants to run for president can run for president. I think that's for the people to decide.
NBC's Ali Vitale was at that Nikki Haley campaign event in D.C., and she joins me now on set with more. Ali, it's good to have you here in person.
It's nice when the campaign trail comes home.
The campaign trail, exactly. Talk about what we're hearing from Nikki Haley, because she has been very careful in talking about the former president's legal problems, but she did sharpen her language today on foreign policy. Tell us about it.
Yeah, she's willing to contrast with him, if not attacking him on the classified documents and the newly released audio, or rather obtained audio. She's contrasting with him on China, at least for now. This was a foreign policy-focused speech. We're starting to see this pattern emerge, frankly, with the Haley campaign trying to use these sorts of more formal policy speeches as a chance for her to get into the news cycle and really show her credentials, especially when it comes to China and the world stage. That's where she chose to make a contrast with the former president. I'll play a little bit of that for you now. Watch.
Trump did too little about the rest of the Chinese threat. He did not put us on a stronger military foothold in Asia. He did not stop the flow of American technology and investment into the Chinese military. He did not effectively rally our allies against the Chinese threat. He also showed moral weakness. In his zeal to befriend President Xi, Trump congratulated the Communist Party on its 70th anniversary of conquering China. That sent a wrong message to the world.
So look, Haley there clearly making an argument about the way that the former president went about his relationships with people like Xi. You could frankly say the same thing for people like Kim Jong-un and the praise that he's heaped upon Putin. That wasn't the point of discussion today, but at the same time, if she's willing to criticize one, you got to imagine she's really willing to criticize more. And at least it's the first time we've seen her be so explicit.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.